December 10, 2025, America finds itself at the mercy of a dramatic split screen of winter weather, with the nation divided by two powerful and contrasting systems. As millions wake up, the country is gripped by a tale of two extremes, each bringing its own set of challenges and dangers. In the Midwest and East, a relentless winter storm is dumping heavy snow and thick layers of ice, grinding daily life to a halt. Streets are blanketed, cars are frozen in place, and the familiar rhythm of city life is replaced by the howling wind and swirling snow. From the iconic skyline of Chicago to the snow-laden slopes of the Appalachians, entire communities are buried under feet of snow. Residents battle frigid temperatures, shoveling driveways and sidewalks just to get by, while dangerous roads make travel nearly impossible and emergency services are stretched thin. Meanwhile, on the opposite side of the country, the Pacific Northwest braces for a very different threat. An atmospheric river, a powerful surge of tropical moisture, barrels in, set to unleash relentless pounding rain on cities like Seattle and Portland. Here, Washington and Oregon prepare not for snow, but for the dangers of flooding. Swollen rivers threaten to overflow their banks, neighborhoods brace for rising water, and the ever-present risk of landslides looms as the ground becomes saturated and unstable. These two extremes, blizzards in the heartland and floods in the Northwest, highlight the nation's diverse and hazardous weather patterns, a stark reminder of how quickly conditions can change from one region to another. On one side, snow and ice paralyze cities, shutting down roads and trapping families indoors. On the other, relentless rain threatens homes and infrastructure, forcing emergency crews to work around the clock to protect communities from rising waters. Both situations demand vigilance and preparation. Residents rush to stock up on supplies, board up windows and heed emergency alerts, all while hoping their efforts will be enough to weather the storm. These moments remind us of nature's unpredictable power and our need to respect it. Understanding these complex weather systems is crucial, not just for meteorologists, but for everyone. Effective response and community preparedness can make the difference between disaster and safety, as local officials and emergency teams mobilize to protect lives and property. As these dramatic events unfold, millions of Americans must adapt quickly, drawing on resilience and community spirit to stay safe. Whether facing snowdrifts or floodwaters, the nation comes together to confront the challenges of a winter unlike any other. The Midwest is buried under record-breaking snow. Chicago reports 10 inches at O'Hare, while Lake County suburbs see up to 15 inches, thanks to lake-effect snow. Iowa's Des Moines area is blanketed with up to 11 inches, and Sioux Falls, South Dakota, faces a staggering 16 inches. Blizzard conditions and relentless snowfall have shut down travel and closed schools and businesses. The storm's slow movement allowed snow to pile up, straining infrastructure and causing widespread power outages. Residents face hours of shoveling and hazardous roads with cleanup just beginning. This isn't just a winter inconvenience, it's a major event that will impact daily life for days. The focus now shifts to recovery and staying safe amid lingering dangers. As the powerful winter storm system moved steadily eastward, meteorologists tracked its progress with growing concern. The sky darkened over Virginia, and residents braced for what was forecasted to be one of the most significant winter events in recent years. Virginia soon faced a complex and dangerous mix of heavy snow and relentless ice. Snowflakes quickly blanketed neighborhoods, while freezing rain coated everything in a slick, hazardous glaze. The combination made travel and daily life extremely difficult for everyone in the storm's path. In the western mountains, snowfall totals reached up to 18 inches, transforming the landscape into a winter wonderland, but also isolating entire communities. The weight of the snow strained the roofs of old buildings, and many residents found themselves cut off from essential services. Meanwhile, the Shenandoah Valley and Piedmont regions endured a hazardous blend of snow, sleet, and freezing rain. Trees, roads, and vehicles were encased in thick ice, making even short trips perilous and increasing the risk of accidents and injuries. Roads across the region became treacherous, with vehicles struggling to gain traction and many sliding off the pavement. Power lines, weighed down by accumulating ice, snapped under the pressure, causing widespread outages and leaving thousands without electricity or heat. Neighboring states like West Virginia and northern North Carolina were not spared. They too battled significant icing, hazardous travel conditions, and mounting concerns about the safety of residents and first responders. With a winter storm warning still in effect, authorities across the region urged everyone to stay off the roads unless absolutely necessary. Visibility dropped, and emergency alerts warned of worsening conditions. Emergency crews worked tirelessly, using chainsaws to clear fallen branches and restore power to affected neighborhoods. Their efforts were hampered by the ongoing ice and cold, but their determination never wavered. Even after the storm's main force had passed, thick ice lingered on sidewalks and driveways, keeping conditions dangerous for days. Many walkways remained blocked off, and residents were urged to use extreme caution. This event serves as a stark reminder of how quickly winter weather can escalate into a full-blown crisis, disrupting lives and challenging communities across the region. This storm has upended daily life for millions, disrupting routines in ways both big and small. Schools and businesses have shuttered their doors, leaving families scrambling to adjust. Flights are canceled, stranding travelers far from home, while roads have become impassable, trapping commuters and delivery drivers alike. The city, usually bustling, now sits in a deep, uneasy silence. Essential workers and emergency crews face perilous journeys, braving whiteout conditions to keep vital services running. Ambulances and fire trucks inch through snow-choked streets, while hospital staff and utility workers push on, knowing their communities depend on them. Meanwhile, local economies take a hit as small businesses lose crucial days of income, and main streets that once bustled with activity now stand eerily quiet. Hardware stores and tow trucks are in high demand, with residents rushing to buy shovels, salt, and generators, and stranded motorists relying on help to get moving again. But for farmers, the challenges are even greater. They struggle to care for livestock under deep snow, working tirelessly to ensure animals have food, water, and shelter from the biting cold. In the face of adversity, communities come together. Neighbors help dig out cars, clear sidewalks, and check in on those who might need extra support. Yet, isolation and anxiety grow, especially for the vulnerable. The elderly and those living alone may feel cut off, worried about supplies, or simply longing for a friendly face. Power outages and the threat of losing heat add to the stress, forcing families to huddle under blankets and rely on neighbors or emergency shelters for warmth and safety. Cleanup is a massive, exhausting effort, with residents and city crews working long hours to clear snowdrifts and reopen streets. The physical toll is real. Overexertion can lead to injuries or even medical emergencies, especially for those unaccustomed to such strenuous work. It will take days, sometimes even weeks, for life to return to normal. Streets must be cleared, power restored, and routines rebuilt. The storm's impact is more than just weather. It's a test of resilience and community spirit. Recovery will be slow, but every act of kindness and every shared resource helps lighten the burden. Support and preparedness make all the difference, turning hardship into an opportunity for neighbors to connect and communities to grow stronger together. While the East shivers, the Pacific Northwest faces a deluge. An atmospheric river, a river in the sky, is funneling tropical moisture straight into Washington and Oregon. As this plume hits the mountains, it unleashes torrential rain, not snow. Rainfall totals could rival those of a tropical storm, overwhelming already saturated ground. The warm, humid air raises snow levels, causing rain-on-snow events that accelerate flooding. Rivers and streams are expected to rise rapidly, threatening homes and infrastructure. Residents are urged to monitor river levels, clear drains, and prepare for possible evacuations. The region braces for a dangerous, fast-evolving flood threat. Flooding is now the top concern in the Pacific Northwest. Washington, Oregon, and Idaho face rapidly rising rivers and streams as rain and melting snow combine. Low-lying and urban areas are at high risk for flash floods, while hillsides threaten landslides, especially where wildfires have weakened the soil. Flood watches cover vast areas, signaling residents to prepare for possible evacuations. Emergency kits, property protection, and evacuation plans are essential. Local authorities monitor river gauges and weather forecasts, ready to issue urgent warnings. The next 24 to 48 hours are critical. Every downpour brings rivers closer to flood stage. Flooding can strike suddenly and with devastating force. Constant vigilance and quick action are vital for safety. Respect the power of water and heed all official warnings. Knowing the difference between weather alerts can save lives. In Virginia, a winter storm warning means dangerous snow and ice are happening now. Travel is strongly discouraged. These warnings signal life-threatening conditions. Stay home, stay safe, and let crews do their work. In the Pacific Northwest, a flood watch means flooding is possible. Review your emergency plan and stay alert. If upgraded to a flood warning, flooding is imminent or occurring, move to higher ground and avoid flood-prone areas. Never drive or walk through floodwaters. Hidden dangers can be deadly. Watches mean prepare. Warnings mean act immediately. Stay informed through multiple sources, weather radios, apps, and local news. Understanding these alerts is crucial for timely, life-saving decisions. Take every warning seriously to protect yourself and your family. Two powerful systems are shaping America's weather. The Midwest and East face a classic winter storm, fueled by Gulf moisture and Arctic air colliding along the jet stream. This clash produces heavy snow, ice, and dangerous travel from the plains to the East Coast. In contrast, the Pacific Northwest's atmospheric river is a narrow band of tropical moisture, driven by persistent winds across the Pacific. When this moisture hits the mountains, it triggers extreme rainfall and flooding. These events highlight the diversity and complexity of U.S. weather. One system is a battle of temperatures, the other, a massive transport of water. Both can cause widespread disruption, but their origins and impacts are fundamentally different. Understanding these forces helps communities prepare and respond more effectively. As these storms unfold, safety and preparedness are paramount. In snow-affected areas, stay off the roads unless absolutely necessary. Conditions are treacherous. If you must travel, carry emergency supplies and let someone know your plans. Prepare for power outages with alternative heat and food supplies. In the Pacific Northwest, monitor alerts and be ready to evacuate if flooding threatens. Never underestimate the danger of moving water. Just a few inches can be deadly. Stay informed with multiple sources, including weather radios and apps. Check on neighbors, especially the vulnerable, and support your community. Nature's power demands respect and readiness. By heeding warnings and taking action, we can weather these storms together. Stay safe, stay informed, and look out for one another as these events continue to unfold.